Okay, so my question to everybody out there, and definitely all you resellers out there, when do you become a hoarder instead of a reseller? Well, for me, it's probably today, because I've got things I'm supposed to be posting and listing. I wasn't going to go to any garage sales. I wasn't going to go to any estate sales or anywhere else. And of course, when I looked in the paper and saw there was 3 estate sales and several garage sales, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to go. So today's my hoarding day, because I should be listing and posting some things on eBay instead of doing what I'm doing, and that's run around to estate sales. So when do you become a hoarder? All right, so I just got back from the estate sale. Stopped inside and ate an all-American healthy meal of grilled cheese sandwiches and homemade soup. So I'm getting good and healthy now. But I did pick up a few items. I thought I'd discuss what I found. I went to 2 estate sales. It didn't have a whole lot. Like I said, it was first and second day at the estate sales. So I did see some good items that I wanted, but the prices were still a little high. But I did manage to find some good things. I guess we'll start right here. I got this Star Wars encyclopedia book. It's got a little rough on the edge right there, but I should get about $8 for it. I paid $1 for it. I should get $10 plus the buyer should pay the media mail cost for it. This right here is Manresa. It's the edible reflection. I wouldn't have, really, honestly, I wouldn't have picked up these books hadn't I seen them, and they look brand new. The edges are crisp, the pages are crisp, everything's nice and new. The thing that, I saw them on the back of the book, it says original price of $50. That one, the second one, said original price, US price, of course that's bookstore type price, brand new. It said $55. So I looked it up, and this one's going for about $25 in the ballpark. And this one's Sally Mann, 1,000 Crossings, and that one's going for about $29, maybe even a little bit more, plus plus buyers paying the shipping. So I paid $1 a piece for those. I walked by and was looking for video games or different things, and I saw DVDs. I don't normally pick up DVDs, but I did pick up these. This is Gene Kelly Turner Classic Movies, brand new. This will go for about $12. Same thing with here, another one, $12. It's got some old movies in there. And there's another one. This was Cary Grant, Gary Cooper, and Gene Kelly, and all those are brand new and still sealed. This right here, try to get in a light to where y'all can see it. It says it's a bestseller from the UK, the Times. It's a 4-disc Maigret. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's a detective classics novel. Anyway, it's still brand new and sealed, and I paid $2 for it. And when I looked it up, it was selling for about $20. So I thought, hey, that's pretty good. This one here is another one I wouldn't have picked up. Paid $2 for it. Jeeves and Wooster. Anyway. This one here is a Masterpiece Theater Standard Bearer for British Humor. So I looked it up, and this collection, brand new, is selling for I don't know, about $40, somewhere around there. I may be wrong on that. I may be wrong with some of these prices. Anyway, I'll look them up, and I'll try to put some of these prices up here so you can see them. But I want to say that one was going for $30, $40. This is something to always be on the lookout for, is the great courses, especially if it's brand new. Well, this first one, I paid $2 for each course, and there's about, I don't know, $10 worth of courses, $12 worth of courses. This one's the other side of history, the daily life in the ancient world. This one is open, but it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty clean. Then I have to look a little closer at it. But that one comes with the book. I should get about $20 for that. This is the Greater Courses Archaeology Introduction to the World's Greatest Sites and National Geographic. I looked this one up, and there wasn't that many that were selling, but the ones this sold for $70, $74, I think it was. This one here is the Great Tours Greece and Turkey from Athens and Istanbul. That should get another $20 for that. The Foundations of Western Civilization course guidebook. That's another $20. It's one complete thing. They got $2 marked on there twice. I wouldn't pay $2 twice. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Mysterious Etruscans course guidebook. That's another $20. And The Origin of Civilization, and that's another $20. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $12 is what I paid for those. And like I said, I should get $20 for them easy. Some of those are going to be around, probably, I have to look it up a little bit, do a little bit better. Might be $25, $30. But, you know, hey, that's pretty good money at $2 a piece. So always keep that lookout. The Great Courses. That's good. That's a good reselling thing. I picked this up. It's the Pimpernel Traditional Placemats. Now let me show you. And there it is. It's English fox hunting. It's the old cardboard placemats with cork on the bottom. See, there's some different ones in there. They're English fox hunting, and it's just got different scenes. Oh, and that one's upside down. So let's see. There you go. So that way you can see it. And it's going for different. And like I said, it's a bunch of different things. I don't know the exact price on this. I think I paid I believe I paid $5 for this set. I should get about $20 to $30 for that set. So I have to do a little bit more competent research. $20 is reasonable, but I might even get up towards the $30 range. That's an older vintage set there. This right here is real good. If you recognize that signature, for some of y'all that look out there and know, it's a Laurel Bush. This is called Fantasy in the Forest, 1989, made in Japan. This right here, I paid $1 for it, and I should get, I don't know, I'll get an easy $10 for it probably. Laurel Bush is not quite as popular for coffee mugs as they used to be, so I'm thinking I should get $8 to $10 for this one easy, plus the buyer paying the shipping. I'll have to do a little bit more looking on it, but I might even get a little bit more, but I think $8 to $10 is reasonable, and I paid $1 for it. This right here is some Miro, a holiday cookie cutter set. It's an older set from, it's not marked, but I looked it up. This is from the 80s or early 90s. I can't remember. Paid $1 for it. They're not just this single set right here. It's a Christmas set. It's almost Christmas time. It'll probably sell, but I should get about $12 for that. This right here is the deluxe cassette microphone. It's an old microphone for your old cassettes. For your cassette recorders. So that one's still brand new and in the package. Not a high quality cassette by any means. It's made by LabTech, but I paid $2 for it, and I should get about $12, $14 for it. Okay, this right here I picked up. They had a lot of silver plate, and this is an old English coffee pot or teapot. It's got a wooden finial on the top of the post here. The handle's wood, and the markings down here, I don't know how well you can see it. I'll try to get close. You might be able to see it, you might not. But it's a crown, a lion, and a leopard's head. I've done enough sterling silver that I can pretty much tell when something's sterling silver, even with the European markings. Okay. This item over here is a box of HEPA filters. I paid $4 for the box. There's 4 of them that come in there, and that should be an easy $40. And I probably shouldn't be showing that address that's on there, even though it's a state sale. But that's an easy $40 right there. And this I normally wouldn't pick up. Well, you can't. I'll show you the box. Santa Claus wig and beard set, and that's what's in there. And it's made by Halco. It still looks to be new. Halco is a very nice brand, H-A-L-C-O. It's a very nice brand for Santa Claus wigs and beards. I paid, is it still on there? Yeah, $5. I paid $5 for that box, and I should get between $30 and $50 for that beard. Again, I'm not convinced it's brand new. I'll have to look at it and see it. But a brand new one will sell for $70. But even if this isn't brand new, and the package, I'll look at the packaging and inspect everything more closely to see. It's definitely an open box. So I'm thinking open box, and maybe even if it was used once or something like that, it's in good condition, I should get an easy $30 plus the shipping on that. So those are just strange items. These are what I call some BOLO items, or be on the lookout for items. They're not your normal everyday look for electronics, jewelry, video games, video game systems, different things like that. But this is just a lot of odds and ends that people would pass by when they go to estate sales, garage sales. And matter of fact, like I said, a lot of these books and all those greater courses books and stuff, they were sitting up there and people were just walking by. There was a big bookshelf, people were just walking by. They were looking at certain books or trying to find certain names, but they didn't want the big books and they didn't want that. And let me tell you, like I said, they don't know what they're missing. I didn't bother. I pulled out my phone, I started scanning, started looking. When I started seeing them prices, I just started snatching them all up. I'm looking to try to get, if all goes well, I ought to make probably about 300 out of this lot. With that sterling silver pot, I don't know. I have to look it up and see what value I'm going to get for that. If I'm right and that is sterling silver, which I'm 98% sure, but there's always that chance. So I'll look that up. If that's sterling silver, I'm looking at another $400 into this thing. There is one other thing I did pick up, and I'll set the camera down and I'll show you. So just give me a second. I found this in the garage, and it has a postmark of 1983, I believe that's what it says. It's been moved around a little bit, mailed. The original location was New York. But anyway, on the outside of it, it said tourist posters. So I went ahead and paid for this. And let me show you what we got here. Alright, so this one is Early Ireland. And on the back of it, it says a guide to Early Ireland. And it's got Ireland, and then it has all the different places you can go visit while you're in Ireland. And so this poster right here, looking it up on comps and everything, is about a $20 to $30 poster. And then I got two other posters, and they're identical. And this is The Doors of Dublin, Georgian Doorways and Around Fitzwallen Square. And I looked this up, and I found about 6 others that sold in the last 90 days. And each one of those sold for $20. So I paid, anyway, I paid $5. I paid $5 for the posters, and I should be able to make about $60 off of them. So another good find when you're out there. Anyway, I'll get those put up in a little bit. So that's another good find, right? You know, keep an eye out for old vintage posters. If you have the resource, you have your phone with you, look it up, look at the eBay comps, look at Amazon, some other different sources, and look and see what you can find. You never know what kind of posters you're going to come across, especially if you can find some old movie posters, some old touring posters, music touring posters, different things like that. Make some good money. Like I said, $5 for those and I should make 60. So I think that's all that I have for the video today. If you're a return subscriber, thank you for coming back. I always appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you and I'm glad you came. If you haven't subscribed, thinking about subscribing, and click that little notification bell so that way you know when more of my future videos will come out. I try to be very informative and tell you about items that I picked up, what I paid for them, and what I should make. And I try to give other informational and informative videos. Plus, sometimes I'm with my wife Kim, and we go traveling around and go to garage sales, flea markets, various places like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up and like it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I gave you a price of what I should make off all those items. I spent just under $100 for everything, and I did buy 2 wooden four drawer filing cabinets with the lock. Really nice. I don't know what they're made out of, oak or whatever. Just super nice cabinets, but those are for inside the house. So my wife's already got those, and she's already cleaned up with that. Anyway, enough rambling on. Thanks everybody, and have a great day.